we're going.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. Hello, everybody. Isaiah Calhoun here. With I'm gonna get rid of this. Isaiah Calhoun here with my pals BryanLuna and TerravancerYoh. Say what's up, guys. Yeah. So. Yeah. So.
What's up?
I had to invite the relationship machinima experts. You know what I'm saying? We got Terra. He's made Rogue Angels.
Rouge.
Brian. He's made Roy's our pal or boy. So like, I had to get the experts in. So I got to do those topics that everyone else is afraid to do. So.
We're talking about the real stuff. This is what really matters.
Yeah, man. We're working.
Yeah.
Waifu.
We're gonna rank everyone's favorite Smash Machinima waifus.
Exactly. So like, you know, I had to ask. I had to do this. So we're making it happen. It's April Fool's Day.
Tell me, what compelled you? Tell me, Isaiah, what compelled you to make this list today?
I was in a very festive mood. Like it's April Fool's Day. I'm not really streaming anymore, but like we're quarantined. You know, I'm not working today, so I'm like, why not? So we're going to do this, man. We got 36 great candidates.
AG says that we can hear the stream in the stream.
Oh shoot, I did not know that. Oh,
your YouTube video.
I just remembered. All right, it's gone.
Just mute the YouTube video.
Yeah, I just did. Sorry. But we got 36.
Great start.
36 great candidates. Terry, how many Zeldas were there that you counted again?
If we count the number of Sheiks if we count Sheiks, we have about 10 candidates of Zeldas on our lovely stage to rank. If we don't count Sheik, we have 8.
Okay. So,
but which one of those is the best Zelda?
We're gonna just dive right.
That says almost as many timelines as there is in the actual games. I don't know. I don't know what Zelda things are. Anyways.
I'm sorry. All right, so we're gonna just dive right into this. We're gonna go alphabetical order. So first is Alice from Smash Games. I don't know. I found it really annoying at times in the show. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, she means well, but my issue with Alice is that like she's a big complainer. Like, and she's always like down on her and the squad. Like they're trying to get out. They're trying to get out the game, you know. But like I felt like she was always down on herself. I mean, she grabbed some confidence towards the end, but not really. Like she relied. It's like the Sakura effect. Like she relied heavy on.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Like Ethan and Rory. She's like, save me. Like, you know, like I thought she'd fix that, but she didn't. You know.
Honestly, like she's not on this list, I think. But speaking of Sakura, there's another character in Naruto, Hinata, who's like S tier in that show, and Smash Games I think has this equivalent with Rose, the pink-haired Lucina character. Mm-hmm. She's like a badass and like nice and caring, and she's not out here, but because she's not main character, but I think Alice. Yeah, definitely lower here on those lists. What do you guys think?
It's crazy because Rose was actually an option to be on this too, but like,
yeah,
I had to make some cuts.
So many. Yeah,
we unfortunately had to make this so that we're not spending 11 hours trying to rank this.
So Tara,
sorry if you're so just a quick disclaimer that we're sorry if your favorite Smash Machinima character waifu isn't on this list.
Yes, sir.
So that now to answer your question about my thoughts.
Yeah.
I unfortunately felt that she kind of fell into the whole damsel in distress syndrome as well. Mm-hmm. Especially when that Toad character, I can't remember his name, kind of just showed up, helped her, and then tried helping her again, and then died. That kind of felt a little pointless to the arc, unfortunately. No offense, Speed Demon, if you're in this now, if you're watching right now.
Shout out Speed Demon, it's a good show still. This isn't even a reflection on the series, it's a reflection on Alice.
It's T. This was husbando. Yeah. Rory would be pretty high up there.
Yes,
but
sir.
Hey, no,
talking about Alice.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. Off topic.
So what are we thinking about putting Alice? Like, I don't know. I think she's a.
I think for now, F tier is reserved for like
really, really bad.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's like.
I think it's middle of the road for me. I'd say
D tier. For now, we could bump her up later if we change. If we like.
I'm down for D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. If not, I'd be thinking like low C or high D. Don't say anything.
All right. I'm gonna hold my mic to my face so Smash can hear me more. So next we got Cassandra from
Get in there.
Ultimate Heroes for Hire. It says UH4H because like there wasn't a lot of space and I didn't want the whole icon to have text. But yeah, this is Aimless the Shark's character. She was a love interest for Yoshi, and it's been a while since like I gotta catch up on so many Machinimas, but like I liked Cassandra when she first came out. Like she seemed pretty dope to me. Like I wouldn't say she's I've never really seen someone do like Charizard Yoshi pairing, but like they're both reptiles, so it makes sense. She seems like caring enough. Like, what do you guys think about her?
Well, speaking from the fact that I haven't actually seen the series yet,
it's good.
That's bad. That's bad.
It's good, no, but she's dope. Like, if it was just up to me, just with the minimal viewership that I have seen her, because I think I've seen her in like 2 episodes, and I saw she had a lot of screen time on one of the more recent episodes when Pichu falls for some chick, and I'm not going to spoil it because I didn't get to watch it all yet, but I was reading the description while I was doing it. But I think Cassandra's a solid C tier. She's definitely better than Alice.
C tier.
Definitely better than Alice. You know, shout out Cassandra. I like her personality. You know what I'm saying?
I think.
Go ahead.
Smash is saying B.
What's your argument for B tier while Brian's explaining his reasoning?
Yeah. So.
Remake.
I like. So one thing you see common with a lot of Charizards is that they're very, pun intended, fiery personalities. And I think that's really cool because a lot of times we tend to put these girls into these stereotypes that the girly girls, whatever, and like those characters are fine too because they do, girls like that do exist in this world. But I think it's really nice to see all these like unique, like just like really peppy characters. I think for me the reasons why she's C is because there's still room for growth. Like it's kind of one of those characters like it's not that they're C because they're bad. It's because they're still not there yet. Like I could see his character. Yeah, I could see B later, but like as it is now,
I'd have to take all of your words for all of it.
No, like just seriously, like give it a chance eventually. It's really good.
I'm sorry.
No, we're all busy.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No need to apologize, bro.
But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to saying B tier.
All right, let's move it up. Smash, you won this one. B tier, Cassandra. All right. Next on the list is Chaos from technically Smashers, but Chaos as well. So like, we're gonna just
Control.
I feel like she'd be pretty low starting out. But since we're actually getting origin on her backstory now. I mean, we're only 1 episode in, granted. I feel like it's kind of conflicting because like you have her like innocent, like, child, like meant to be like a war object for her father and all this stuff, but like her mom wants her to be just to like live a regular life, and like we're super early in her origin, obviously, but then you got like the future version, like the complete Chaos version of herself, where she's just like some like older.
She embraced the chaos.
Yeah, pretty much. Like we're getting the before, after we seen the after, so it's like it's conflicting my opinions. But what do you guys think?
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with some of you in the chat. I'd say A tier.
Okay.
I I mean, like, what can I say? Like, fucking straight up bitching in this place. Like, hell yeah! Like, you like, everyone loves a good villain, and like, you feel like you can empathize with her, and then like, you still have it. You want to hold on to like that innocence she once had, but like, you're also kind of like, damn, I kind of like this evil person, you know? Like you don't. Yeah, it's a character that I think Rams does a really good job of making you like, even if though like you're not supposed to like her. And she just, I mean, like, essentially, like, because Zelda, like, the character model in Ultimate is really cute. It's just like, it's just really compelling, you know.
Oh, I feel like if it was done in Brawl or Smash 4, it wouldn't have the same effect as it has now. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
the contrast is very, very distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Like, I know, like, you don't really choose your character model in Smash, but you do choose the engine. Yeah. And you do choose the engine, and I think even though Smash Ultimate is like the modern thing, it's still like Chaos could have been, you know, like Bayonetta. It could have been someone else. It's not like Lucina, right? But like it chose specifically Zelda, and it works really well.
I agree. As someone who hasn't seen the show all that much, I do remember this one scene in the show that I do keep coming back to, and it's like this. If I remember correctly, it was like this scene between Zelda and Chaos, and that she had the Star Rod.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then I think the huge part of it that made it really, really cool for me is that when the music is especially the music, because it is like because Smashers was essentially a text only scene / series. When those music cues start coming in, it really emphasized just incredibly dangerous and how in danger the whole that she gives out this intimidating aura towards Zelda, and just how incredibly defenseless she was in that moment. So I think that alone sold me on her as a villain.
All right. So,
I think before we just one last thing.
Yeah, keep going, man.
No, so they might be like wondering, okay, then why isn't she S tier? And S tier is a very, difficult wall to breach. I think Chaos, by the end of Smashers and Chaos series, could very easily be an S tier. Once again, it's still developing, and like we'll have to see how her story ends, because maybe by the end of it we actually do hate her, and then
I didn't even
or maybe we love her even more. Like, so right now, like,
Oof.
yeah, it's like really good. Like she's about to break into S, maybe not. So
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right.
It seems that Chaos did not have control of this list.
All right. Next
All right,
on
moving
the
on.
list is Flip Nintendo's new character, Cutie Princess.
I have so many series I have not watched. Oh my god!
Well, there's only one episode. There's not really
It's
an
one-
episode.
it's not even an episode, really.
It's like a casting call.
Yeah, but I only have seen like the most recent one I've seen was like Remnants of Smash, and that took me like a week to see.
I'm gonna be straight up. I'm putting Cutie Princess in F because it's a children, like as a child.
I don't disagree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a child.
Just put it there.
And it's like Cutie Princess, like the first episode, it was really casting. The first episode was episode 0, so it's technically not even an episode. She seems mean. She was very mean to my boy, the cameraman. Like, I don't know.
She definitely lives up to her name of princess.
Yeah. All right.
I think
It's a child.
the character seems a lot of fun, and she seems adorable, but she's not a wife.
No.
Absolutely not. And if you have her as a waifu, get some help. All right.
Get a life.
Stop. Get some help.
We got Tara's character Elizabeth from Ruby Angels next.
Elizabeth.
I actually really liked her. I used to tell Tara like all the time I liked her.
It's because of the accent, isn't it?
Exactly. And I thought her accent was so cool. And then like She seems super smart. Like the scene where you have Satin. So when you have Satin and he's pretty much like explaining like the changelings and everything, and like I think it was beforehand, she was like she pretty much knew like almost all the lore of it was like a myth of who Satin and like the rest of the like the god are they gods or demigods? I forget.
Yes.
They're gods?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't question it.
But like she pretty much like knew all that stuff. Like she read up on it and stuff. Like I thought she was super smart.
Oh no, that was frigging Zale. That was her BF.
But yeah, I liked her personality. She seemed really cool. And then like I thought it was like pretty cool how like when Zale was about to go and help like because I forget what the Wii Fit trainer's name was. What was her name? It was a female.
Colette.
And Zale was about to go help capture him. She's like, I'm coming too. Like I don't know, I liked her. Like I think she's a solid A tier. I ain't gonna hold you. Like she was my favorite female character. And there's another one in here, but like I liked her more. But with the minimal screen time we have with her, that is as well. But what do you think, Tara, on your own character?
I had a lot of things that I wanted to do, and I'm so sad that I did not get a chance to do it. However, I really did like working with Elizabeth, because she's like this kind of whole spunky kind of character who spouts out puns like they're going out of style. And I really wanted to incorporate that a little bit more, and she plays a lot of the straight man to a lot of the antics that either Rogue or Zeal comes up with in the things, and she does have her moments where she's like surprised and all that, and it's very fun. She's a very fun character that I like that I use to bounce off of some info and some others. And some of the other stuff would have gone into a little bit more, but that's neither here nor there. I think she'd be A to B as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I would give her a solid B.
Okay.
I think
over Cassandra.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think Cassandra we were like C or B, but like I think Elizabeth's solid. Like just a really fun character and like just endearing, and the puns are great, and just like it's one of those sleeper characters, I think.
Okay. Cool. All right. Next is impressive. From Next Smash R. I like
which
the way
new episode just dropped. If you guys haven't seen it,
I'm in it.
I didn't even get to see it yet. Yeah,
I recommend you watch it.
Yeah. You should watch it. It's very good.
Yeah, when I was getting this stuff together, I was like, "Oh shoot, a new episode."
Yeah.
She seemed very passive aggressive, and
no, that is her. No, that is her. She is literally the snarky.
She likes
the snarky. She's a character that is basically comic relief, but also in a way that is kind of poking fun at the whole genre itself, because it's kind of like everyone takes the competition way too seriously, including Atlas. But she is one of the characters that knows all of this is just basically a bunch of fun that she could play around with these antisocial nerds.
I thought I liked how competitive she was too. Like I said, she reminds me of one of my friends, cause like she just like I don't know, she likes smoke, like she likes to like she really likes to poke fun at people. Like even I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was messed up how she was coming at the main character's name is Atlas, right? She was coming at him and like they just met and like she was just being really mean to him, but like I don't know. I think it's a good way of writing. Like I don't have an issue with this character. I would put her at like C, but what do you think, Brian?
I think another B character.
Yeah.
I really liked her a lot. I want more of her. Angel Glory, I know you're AJ. I know you're here. You're in the chat. I see you. Bring her back, please. I think she's just a lot of fun. And
I want to say something, but I can't.
Go for it. Oh.
But
I have NDA, so I can't.
Yeah, I love like. Also, before we move on, or even continue talking about her, I know like a lot of people, especially like if you're into like IGN reviews, everyone's like, "What, you gave a game a 7 out of 10?" It's like that's a good score, right?
Yeah.
A B, C, these are good scores. Like everyone's impressed by the almighty S, but like if you can make a B, C, write a character that's a B or C, like that's great. Like,
definitely, yeah.
Plus, the S doesn't exist in a traditional grading system.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you all on?
It doesn't.
So yeah, like great character. Can't wait to see more.
Even if you want the honors roll, that's still an A.
And I'm sure she'll go up once we see more of her, because
yeah,
he did a really good job writing her.
Trust me, there's some really cool scenes.
So if we ever come back to this one day, we'll see.
All right. So next is impressive is C. So we put her C so far. So next is Isabel from Remnants of Smash.
Isabel.
I needed to do an age check real quick. She's 28, so we good.
She was seen drinking whiskey in New Horizons.
Right. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like her character like a lot.
No, she was like really compelling and really funny.
Yeah, like this might be my first S. I mean, maybe I'm jumping the gun, maybe A, but like
it's a little early because we've only seen one. We've only seen one episode, so I wouldn't say it there.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Like I thought it was cool to watch her progression, like how she kind of went from just this like pushover character who just did everything she was asked and like keeping everything inside, and then like the more the episode progressed, and like obviously her friend had to talk her into doing it, but she just kind of gained the confidence to actually speak up for herself and just do what she wants. So I mean, obviously it's super early, but like I don't know, I really like this character. I mean, there's not many female protagonists for
any
Smash
right
now either. Yeah. So I mean, maybe that plays a factor that she got so much screen time. And interesting enough, Chaos is a protagonist of her own series too. So like,
Mickey says something that was on my mind. She reminds me of like almost a less aggressive / more passive aggressive Retsuko from Agretsuko.
Yeah,
like what animal was she? God damn it. Either way,
I don't remember.
It's like it plays on that office lady kind of trope that she is, and then she just like fucking goes ham when not ham, but like cold ham on Villager when she quits. And it was like really fun. It was really, really good. It was a really good scene.
I've never seen like Villager was such a dick in that, man. It might have not been on purpose, but like it was just so mean to her. Like I was happy when she turned over a new leaf.
I get it.
So where would you guys put Isabel?
I'd say B or A.
What about you, Brian?
I'm on the B train.
All right, so let's put her top B.
Yeah, I think
Red Panda. That's it. Right. Thank you, Mickey.
All right, so. Am I pronouncing this right, Janine, or is it Janie?
Jeanne.
All right,
like
so next is Jeanne.
The Bayonetta character.
Bro,
I'm really regret naming her Jeanne, but I still fucking sticking by it. So fuck you.
Hell yeah.
So it's Jeanne from Rogue Angels. She's a very bubbly character. Like her, like. She's no like joke or whatever. I mean, she's scared of like lightning, obviously. Or no, it was thunder, and then she wasn't scared of lightning, right?
Yes.
All right, but I don't know. She's like I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Just like, cause like she's good at fighting, obviously, and like she's doing her job. She's just like very ditzy, which I mean, there's no issue there. She's sweet, and I mean, obviously, we're never going to be able to find out, but she was obviously probably going to get with Rogue. But like, I liked her.
Yeah. If the ending sequence did not make that incredibly obvious.
Yeah. Like I always think back to the I think it was episode 2.2 or something like that. The
2.5.
And it was the coffee break episode. I thought that was really dope. It was a good vibe.
A literal coffee break episode.
Yeah,
I think that specific, what they're referencing that coffee break, that helps a lot for this ranking specifically. Because it adds a lot more.
It brought a lot more like
depth
character. Yeah.
It's It was a lot more down to earth.
Yeah, exactly, and I really liked it. Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of already touched upon everything I was going to say. It would have been nice to see more of her, but
if I wanted to chime in with something,
go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so you are right. I did play off the fact that she was kind of a ditz, but she's kind of like a genius ditz. She's has a lot of combat experience and a lot of ideas about how to combat the changeling debacle that was going on, and she's definitely a lot of knowledge in that. And she's but she's more of a little bit more airheaded and sort of a little kind of, I guess, knowing about the world that Rogue lives in. And then I guess the whole fact that she's kind of this bubbly girl to the straighter man and very, I guess, trying too hard to be edgy Rogue is kind of the whole dynamic of why it works and why I really, really like working with Jeanne's character. And I'm sad that we never got to see more of this stuff that I was going to do with Jeanne, because I don't want to play it up like I was going to make the best love story ever or something, but
you're going for it though.
I was going really, really hard on it, and I'm kind of sad that I have the energy to work with it.
It's okay.
But I really like Jeanne's working with Jeanne's character, and she's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So
I would put her in A.
Okay.
Really?
Personally. Yeah, because I think, especially in the Machinima, there's like this whole lineup. I really don't. Besides maybe like one or two other characters, no one like really like her. I think, and like it's like, especially since we have like we're like really saturated with a lot of like you said, edgy kind of male protagonists. To see like a character that can like kind of like pass through that, not just bounce off, but like, you know, see through that and kind of like bring out, pretty much bring out something out, and like it's kind of a character like you as the audience fall in love with too. You kind of like, oh, what a cute character. You know, you want her to succeed in breaking like down the edgelord,
break down that shell.
Yeah, so
especially considering this is the edgiest matchmaker you've ever seen, so it's kind of a big dichotomy.
Yeah.
And I thought it was you kind of just like brought something up I didn't think about, is that her character trait is like very different from most of them. I mean, granted, it's an original character, so there's a lot more flexibility, but I mean, it still does it. So
exactly.
I agree with that. Next is and Head said B. Ram said C or B. But next is Kasumi from Desolation. And
it's been a while since I've seen this.
She actually just dropped a new episode recently too.
New part,
Her character is like,
again, haven't seen it yet.
Good. No, it's like it's kind of starting to like dig into like her not her backstory. The show's starting to like dig into other characters' backstories, but still like her character is like really like deep. I mean, but then again, like Desolation as a series is like pretty deep. So
very dark.
Like literally, if you look at the coloration of the show, like the way she has
really
everything,
good colors.
That's very conscious tonal choice of colors.
And I think the character is cool because like she's super strong. She's super like strong-willed. I thought it was interesting the episode where I forget what the character's name was. A Zelda character. I gotta look back at it. But she came back into the bar and stuff, and like they started arguing about like some past beef that they had before. And it's just like, I don't know, like Kasumi's just like not really afraid of anyone. Like, I mean, I don't think she killed Spectre either, but like the first opening scene of the entire show, it made it look like she killed Spectre. So it's just like there's a lot of mystery behind this character, and obviously we don't know much about her character. Like I think episode 2, the beginning of it, they started digging into her backstory a little bit more as her as a child. But I like her, and I think she's like a solid A tier, just because like the thing with Kasumi and then Chaos and then Jeanne is that like I think they all share this thing where like they have super like original like I guess character types that like you don't really see in Machinima that much. And I mean, like we keep saying, it's like it's a pattern since they're all original characters.
Yeah.
But I think it's dope. What do you think,
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah. Kasumi. One thing I also gotta bring up is that Angel did a really good job on the character model. It's custom texture, and of course, like I said, it's not easily obtainable in say Smash 4 Ultimate compared to Brawl. I mean, yes, you can do it, but and she's not even straight up using Brawl, but I also think because how good of an artist Angel is, I really like Kasumi's model. Like
her design is very good. Yeah,
it is very, very good. And like, because I've seen a bunch of custom models, textures, but like hers works. Like you can feel like it's not Zero Suit Samus. Like straight up, like when she draws her fan art, it's like this is a real character, right? Like if she wanted to make her own like series without, like if she made her own 3D model, or she made like a graphic novel, like Kasumi could still work. And like I like it might not be, you might not think it's fair to say, you know, bring that up because a lot of these characters don't have access to that, but like I think it's still a valid point because there are a couple like Brawl characters here that don't go that step. So like that alone, just the design alone would put her in B in my opinion. But then we talk about the character itself and then how good of writing it she is, and like I love how stoic and like Smash that said thing stoic in chat.
Stoic.
Yeah.
Stoic.
Okay. Yeah, it's just very badass character and like genuinely earns it because you know you can make a character that's like, oh, I'm super strong, but it's like
it's a lot of showing and not just telling.
Exactly.
And that's the biggest strength to Kasumi.
Done through her writing. Yeah,
and like
where would you guys like, put her?
So it's tough, dude. If you put her in A, I'd say she's top of A. But I could see S.
I feel like there's an argument for S as well, but maybe it's just me. Like
I don't know. Like I know I'm part of Retro Pixels. Angel's my friend, but like
I mean, that's not even.
But no, I just want to acknowledge that.
Yeah,
I want to acknowledge that publicly. But I genuinely think that like the character is really, really
I agree with that.
So
you have
I mean, it's you're the one controlling it. So A or S, in my opinion.
What about you, Tara? What do you think?
I think top of A, if not S, for now. If we decide to change our minds, that's gonna be the
agreed. All right, so let's do top of A right now, and then I'm pretty sure we're most likely going to move her up to S by the end of this.
Yeah, like, we'll see where everyone is placed, and we'll see.
Because like literally last time I did a tier list, we had like
you swapped like near the end.
Yeah, like I make my adjustments towards the end. We're just like placing around, but I'm like 95% sure I'm putting Kasumi in S. So the next two are literally the Rova sisters. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yes.
I have
that is correct.
Jarring. They're from Rise of the Fallen, by the way. But I have like completely conflicting like opinions on one on the other. Like the one we're going to talk about right first is Kotake, and she's the one that got turned into the Jigglypuff. I find her character very annoying, and here's why. It's like, all right, with Koumei, she at least like they both did dirty stuff, obviously, and they were a part of like everything. But Koumei at least had the balls to like stick with it to like the end. Like Kotake, you cause this shitstorm, and then now I want to go back. Nah, that's not how this works. It's like it's like.
Let's keep in mind, however, that Alone did go through a lot of writing changes in between the series.
Oh no,
so...
yeah, I agree with that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
but just like with what it is, like I don't know, just taking that at face value, it's just like Kotake like was down for the cause, and then I don't know, you got to lay in the bed that you make. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you can't just go back and change your mind midway through world domination. That's not how it works. And then due to that, she got turned into a Pokemon. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't like Kotake. I like Koumei, but we're gonna talk about her next. But that's my thoughts on Kotake. What do you guys think?
I'm still processing. You go, Terra.
Damn it. Honestly, it's kind of hard not to disagree, unfortunately, because it's kind of like you kind of put yourself in this position. It's kind of like writing yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
And then there's this other point that I kind of think about with Kotake specifically. It's kind of like if I remember in like one of the episodes, I think it was like episode 6 when the series started to transition its tone.
Yeah,
somewhere around that park.
And it's like you kind of have like this conversation between Kotake and Mewtwo, and then Koumei shows up as well, and so does Wario.
Wario got murked.
And it's kind of like she's voicing her own concerns about this in the open, and then it's kind of like on almost it's like what an idiot kind of moment. Like instead of trying to deny what she's saying, she kind of just sticks to her guns about the fact that she is planning on betraying her sister, and punished as a traitor is deserved, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of felt a little bit unfortunate, like some unfortunate timing that she chose that moment to start betraying her sister instead of later.
I agree. Brian, what are your thoughts?
Sorry about the crinkles.
Yeah. I guess I was planning on putting them kind of both in the same tier. Not sure which one, but hearing that now, I can see Koumei being one tier higher.
I would not disagree with that.
As to what tiers, that's tricky. They're fun characters, definitely. Especially Koumei, because she sticks with it, like Isaiah said. But yeah,
I do like her little moment where she sacrifices herself, but it seems almost a little bit pointless because time is first, anyways.
I think definitely Lone does a good job because Bayonetta is a flashy, like over the top character, and her animations in the game are just like that. That he writes them well enough to match those animations. It's not just like the character of Bayonetta carrying Lone. It's Lone using that.
It's not It's not the Rova sisters, but Bayonetta.
Yeah.
And only in name only. It's kind of a mixture of those two characters, like where both sisters are scheming, and it's translated into a character who is also very playful and also very quite a tease to a lot of her opponents.
So where would you put Kotake? Because I would personally put her in D.
I would not disagree with that, honestly.
I was going to say Koumei C, Kotake D.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I actually... Would you put her over Impressive?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
I think Impressive probably B, but...
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't mind Koumei because she at least like sticks to her plan. Like,
yeah. No, I definitely... When you explain it, it makes sense a lot.
Yeah.
She's also a lot more of a tactician than Kotake, and she was able to pull the wool over everyone's eyes and essentially just out-scheme everybody, outpacing every single character, including Corrin.
It was pretty badass.
Up until the end, where she got to the sacred realm, the temple, and it's like she kind of is pretty much kind of unstoppable for like the first a lot of those episodes. She hardly loses, actually. I don't think she even loses a fight up until Link intervenes with the Daybreak.
Yeah, when we did our power ranking, I noticed that too. Like, it's pretty wild, but yeah. All right, so next is Lily from School U. Same thing as Cutie Princess, going in F, but I like Lily a lot. We haven't shown what she can do yet, but on a personality.
Where is that episode, Isaiah?
Yeah, we haven't shown what she can do yet, but like
when's the episode, Isaiah?
But hey, yeah, I don't know. Lily's pretty level-headed, but she's a child, so she's going in F automatically. I'm gonna give her above Cutie Princess though because she's actually had more screen time. It's not like that matters though. It's F regardless. We don't even need to go into that one. Any children gets F immediately. All right, Liz from Smash King. So Liz is, I think Liz is cool because her development, just like, all right, on the language barrier itself is pretty interesting. Like,
yeah, that is very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
Like, she started off just like talking Pokemon, and then she learned like English. Like, I thought it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
She's like starting to become a fighter too. Like,
yeah.
Is it Gladiator? Like is it Coliseum fights or something like that? I forget.
Yeah, Coliseum fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. Like her
in her like family. Yeah.
Confidence is starting to get up. Yeah, the Charizard family. Like the Charizard family itself in that series is like actually something I kind of hope gets like expanded on a bit because I think it's a cool dynamic. But yeah, there's a lot good with this character, but like I think that it's cool that she's like always there for Bowser and never gives up on him. But I definitely really like the language part of her character, like just watching her learn how to read and stuff. And I mean, this other part isn't really the character, but like I always thought it was cool how Tigra showed her being like her speaking Pokemon, but we can understand her. But then when she's speaking to other humans, she's like having like broken English. Like I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
To be fair, that only shows up in that part only shows up in one episode. The rest of the time, she's usually speaking in the sound clip grunts. But actually, that is a very good point because at that point in that series, when she starts speaking in broken English to Fox and Wario and Bowser in that one very tear-jerking scene, it's kind of like it's showing another sign of growth between Liz and Bowser, and how that's a very much big step in the direction of how far she's come since the very first episode.
Yeah, I think
also to the strength of Tigra being a pretty good writer, turning a character that was originally just like another. I'm not unfortunate. I don't want to like side love interest, but just like another a character who was originally billed as like a side character that she grows and becomes like one of the biggest ensemble dark horses of the series.
Yeah,
so that she gets a lot of more screen time too.
Yeah, I think she steals the show basically. Like, in a way you would not think. Like as Persona 5 says, you never see it coming. Like you're straight up like, yeah, like, and I this is mostly like we're talking about Smash King like the original. We're not talking about like 2 decades and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
HD. But,
that's a whole different era of Liz.
But in Smash King, Liz, yeah, like Liz, yeah, like I don't know, I'm kind of speechless, honestly. Definitely is what the character you did not. If you watch it from the beginning, you did not expect much at first, and then it's like wow. So, for me personally, I give her A tier.
Yeah, I do the same.
I'll put her right next to Kasumi. So next we have Zelda from Rise of the Fallen.
The first of many to be judged on our list.
Yeah, we finally reached the first like actual Zelda.
We're about to have a storm of Zelda and Peach characters, so just be ready.
Yeah.
And we don't have time to unpack all of that.
So the interesting thing with, because we're about to touch upon a lot of Zeldas, the way I judge Zeldas is like, I really need. There's so many, like, I want mine to like stand out, I guess, and have something special about it. With Rise of the Fallen Zelda, she seems, I'm not going to call it milquetoast, but she seems really like the generic Zelda you kind of expect. Yeah. And it's like, I saw a little bit of development in two areas. The first one was when you find out that Lucina is related to her, and like,
wait, what? Oh, right.
And they're like royal blood and all that stuff. And then the second is when you see her training in her Sheik costume with Corrin. And there's still more episodes to come, so obviously we haven't seen everything with the
we are really reaching the conclusion though, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how much more to expect from the character, because it's like,
I know how much more to expect.
I mean, I do too. I'm on the cast. I'm saying, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'm not with what's been shown though. Like, it's like, I don't know. I'm not.
But I'll say something. Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
Feel free.
So, Rise of the Fallen, like, one important distinction to make up, it is called The Legend of Zelda Rise of the Fallen. It's a very influenced by the games, right? Like,
and also the other Machinima linked to the Smash.
Yeah, and
by
so
Bonjo.
Because it's being pretty faithful to the original, like, I guess not source, but like
inspiration.
Yeah, that like Zelda feels very like it could be a real incarnation of like that Nintendo made, and not every Zelda that Nintendo's made has been good necessarily, but yeah, like I think if Lone was writing a Zelda game and he made that Zelda, I would really like that Zelda. Yeah, not like the super complex, not like overly cutesy or like overly like it's not. I wouldn't say it's safe, but it's definitely like you like the Zelda. You're interested, and you don't want her to like die or anything.
Yeah.
You don't want misfortune to happen.
Yeah, like because you do care about it, like especially because like
very wooby.
Yeah, and like a relationship with Link is like it's genuine, so you feel genuine to the character. So
I don't think
it's a good Zelda.
I don't think she's a D. I think she's like a bottom C, if anything.
Or I'd say middle C.
Middle C?
Frankly.
Yeah, I'd say C.
I can do a middle C then. Okay. All right. Next is Lucina from Roy's Our Boy. So this is Brian's series. This is the first of the 3 chicks from that series. Four girls I put in there. So Lucina, I mean, it's like you can't really go wrong with Lucina. I feel like
you definitely can.
You can, but you have. I like her a lot. Like, she's probably like my second, if not first, favorite girl on the show.
No, we know who you're first.
Hey man, personal preference. We'll get to that later, man.
I'll get to that later.
But I think her character went from just like if you just watch episode 1, she seemed at first just like love interest, yada yada yada. But then I think her episode where she really stuck out was when it was focused on her, when she was spying on Zelda and Roy for the love potion and stuff, and that's really where her character kind of like bloomed for me. And I think Homu Lily does like an amazing job voice acting her as well. Like, it adds so much to the character.
As Hedge said, Homu Lily does sell the performance in the rom-com.
Like it's like it really feels like a real like character, like a real person when like you're listening to when you see her and Roy interact. I'm very annoyed with Roy half of the time of the show, but like I think Lucina's perfectly fine. Like she's trying, you know, like I thought she literally wore a disguise and called herself Tiki to try to like save him from like this spell, and like it was pretty dope. I like Lucina. I think she's like I think she's a solid A tier. But what do you think, Tara? And then go to Brian, I guess.
Honestly, I wouldn't disagree. I'd put her in the A tier as well, because a lot of the whole thing is that a lot of the writing itself for Lucina is very, very witty. She does play a lot of the whole straight, kind of a whole bit of straight man to Roy's antics a lot. And especially sometimes that she is a lot of the... And then she does get caught up in some of the wackiness of the series as well, i.e. episode 3. But it's definitely it's a very charming character to watch as she interacts with a lot of the characters, and especially how she's relatively one of the only sane people in the cast compared to the yandere Zelda, the bumbling idiot Roy, the I guess sideshow Bob Sonic, and then the even straighter laced Samus. And it's kind of like it's kind of a big grounded character to most of the wacky shenanigans that show up in the rom-com. And it's definitely a lot of the performance that Homo Lily does for Lucina as well, because she takes it to a whole new level, and it definitely feels like a character that you can relate to. So I would say that would be my argument for putting her at the A tier.
All right.
And do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think charming is definitely the perfect word for it. It's because the character, my series, unlike other people's, like, since it's very like character based, like I have to focus on my writing, and I'm not. Everyone always tells me I'm a good writer. I'm always defeating myself, but like I do.
You are your own worst.
Yeah, I'm my own critic, and I'm pretty happy with how Lucina's turned out, because like it's the character like that, like you can see why Roy loves her, like because like it's just a charming, like still like strong-headed, like normal in the world of where everyone's a weirdo. She's like not a weirdo, and like
you say it's like the Phoebe too.
Yeah,
she's like Phoebe from Friends.
Yeah, I can see that. And
bring back that whole Friends opening I made.
Yeah, I still have more. Of course, I still have more planned. Episode 6 is on the way. Don't worry.
Is it though?
It is. I still have more plans of her, and I don't know if she'll ever be S, but I think A. Like, I don't want to toot my own whistle or anything. Definitely not. But I think A is a solid, like, somewhere in A. I don't know where, but like she's a solid. Because Lily's performance is really, really well, and she helped takes my writing to a whole nother level. And I'm really appreciative of her.
It was cool because she defended herself from the groper. What the heck is his name? Robin. Just give him a sword.
Like I said, she's still strong-willed, but she's still like she's not like Kasumi or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Just yeah.
All right. So with the Bound to Smash characters, I used the original version since there's only like 1 or 2 episodes out of the newest one.
Yeah.
So this is Lucina from Bound to Smash. I'm
original, not alpha.
Yeah, regular.
Yeah.
I'm very like in the middle with this character because it's like, I mean, obviously we didn't get to see the full potential of her in the original. We probably will with this one. I obviously I think she's gonna be the strongest in the show's universe if Wario isn't. Just with the amount of hype that she's getting, like you got Ganondorf and Palutena and Mario, and everyone's just trying to get her to listen to them, and she's definitely like more of an underdog female character if anything, because then you have like the training scene with I think it was Marth and Ike, and they're just like beating the crap out of her, and they're just like she just wants to like get strong. She just wants to fit in with everyone, and everyone keeps putting her down, but like it seems like Palutena and to a degree Wario are like the only people who are really like giving her like a real chance.
Yeah.
Because like you get Mario and Ganon too, but like they just seem to just want her just because of what she's capable of. And I don't know. I thought, I mean, we'll get to a little bit more depth into her when we get to Palutena, but I think Lucina's like a C-lister. But what do you guys think?
I definitely like the underdog dynamic that Black Flash has made for both Wario and Lucina, and I think I really like how they don't really like each other at all, but they have to team up, right? But like, and it
clenched teamwork.
Yeah, exactly, and it's like it brings out a lot of the good writing for Lucina, and yeah, the original series is no longer, now it's Alpha, so we'll have to see how that one turns out. But we did get a good amount of episodes and content for the original, and
we did.
I liked her a lot in that. Yeah, like Isaiah said, we'll talk about Palutena in a second, because that's a very important character to bring up.
I'm not sure how many seconds that'll be.
But yeah, she was like, like she had a lot to prove, and though she hit a low point at one point, she only went up from there, and if the series would have continued like that one, I'm sure she would have been a really cool character. Yeah, probably bottom C or top of D.
I will put her like bottom C. I think she's, I think her character's dynamics are like, way too interesting to put her in like a D. There
was a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
That was unfortunately not met because of the cancellation.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
She seems to like starting to go down like the same path in Alpha though, so I have hopes for her.
Yeah. She doesn't seem. I just wanted to throw one thing in there.
You're good.
Yeah, she seems a lot like, I noticed this a lot in the vanilla version, but she seemed very almost defeatist, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she always puts herself down whenever something happened that was a big inconvenience, or just even a mild inconvenience. Anything that was kind of a big. And it's like, that's not a bad character trait, for one. But it's definitely hard to feel like there would be some sort of bright side to it.
Yeah, no,
when
definitely.
When all of this shit was being thrown at her.
No, you definitely make a point.
It's almost like a comparison between Lucina and Alice, because like they both put each other down, but it's like Lucina was actually like trying hard to like change that. Like it felt like Alice just like didn't care and like just gave up.
And then power of friendship.
Yeah. But all right, next we got Midna from Brawl Universe. So Midna, we haven't seen as much, but like when we have seen Midna, she's very like devious. Like I think it's cool how like she tries to use like flirtation as like a tactic with. I mean, granted, it was just with Dark Link, so. But she gives me sort of like Catwoman vibes a little bit. Like she just tries to use specific tactics just to get her way, and like obviously she's gonna be like in a bigger picture later down the road, since she's a part of Ganon's whole group and Mewtwo's whole group and all. But I like Midna. I think there's a lot of potential with her character. I don't know how far out we're gonna get with it, but I think just the writing in her voice her voice performance as well was like actually like super cool.
Yeah, and I really liked her.
I thought she was dope. But
I can't say anything because I haven't seen Brawl.
Really? You should get on that.
Check it out.
Pretty good, Mike.
Yeah, it's dope.
I might try again. I was burned out once.
Oh, and yeah, check the description if you want to see the tier list. Is in the description. I put it in there, so free use for everybody. Did you have anything to say about Midna, Brian?
Yeah, I definitely like. So far, there hasn't really been many like flirtatious characters. Even if it's like not like, even if she's only doing it for an agenda, like it's still pretty refreshing, and a lot of it does have to do with how cocky Midna is in her own series, Twilight Princess. But I think Hedge does a really good job of because he crafts his own world, and he does a good job of making her feel like a character of that world too, and not just like the Twilight Princess version of Midna. And devious characters are just so much fun to watch, and she like especially since like being a Nintendo game, Twilight Princess doesn't really go in that direction. It's a teen game, but it's still like they're not gonna do that, right? And
now I will say though, because I'm actually looking in chat now because Alex said something I was actually thinking as well. I think, I don't know if it's due to the lack of screen time we've seen of her, so like maybe that's a possibility, but
definitely.
Yeah, like I do feel like, I mean, it could change later, but like as of right now, she sort of seems like I wouldn't say plot device, but almost just like sort of like a comedic relief as well. Like the only time we've really seen her talk was like to get into like Link's pants, like Alex said. And I think comparing her to, for example, the Smash King Midna, which is like actually like right after this, it's like you can see like the different ways that they're used, and like this one's kind of just like a lesser role. So like I would personally put her either bottom D or F. Not saying that it's a bad character. Nah, not F, because that's the children one.
No, I don't.
D. Like
even if we get the child rule, like I just don't think the character is F.
Because I think there's mad potential there.
But that's why I was going over the positive, because like I think it's a character that's limited by screen time, really.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the reason why like I agree with D. Like if we saw more of her, C or B, but I think it's like
certainly
the foundation is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
D.
gonna put her D.
According to Hedge as well.
Okay, so let's put her D for now. Sorry, I was reading something. So next we have Midna from Smash King. So this one, it's weird because like Midna is such a behind the scenes type character. Like we're starting to see a lot from her now. And it's
when
like,
she first introduced, it was like she's introduced a couple like years ago, honestly, and then like we didn't see any of her for a bit, and we're finally starting to see more.
Yeah, and it's like it's kind of hard to tell because the way the series is going, it feels like it's like Ridley is being set up to be the final boss, but in a way it's also setting up Midna to be like a final boss.
Yeah.
And I don't know which direction is ultimately going to go in. Like she literally has like this whole universe of like trophies and stuff, and she seems like it looks like she has like her goons of like villains like Eggman and K. Rool or whoever else is in those shadows. And then you got she literally just possessed Zelda. Like her manipulation tactics on Zelda is actually pretty insane.
No, I think that whole conversation between Zelda and Midna is like one of the most nightmare fuel inducing / chilling scenes that I've seen for a character in just a couple of minutes, that you don't even know anything about this character yet, but she puts out such an intimidating aura that it's really, really cool. But unfortunately, we don't really know all that much other than that, and all of the backstory that Roy and Shadow give to Mewtwo as well.
So like a rebellion going on while she's like
no, that was the cut content. That was cut, remember?
Okay, yeah, you're right. But yeah, I think the hype behind like Midna and Smash King is very interesting to me, and I think her potential has nowhere else to go but up, honestly.
Yeah, she has a lot of mystery surrounding her, and I feel like that's the best kind of description.
I would put
mystery is good too. Like it's enticing, you know.
I will put her like a C, just because of...
I do want to say this as well.
Oh, go for it.
The personality, going back to that chilling scene with Zelda, she also still retains a lot of the whole mannerisms of playfulness and deviousness that she has from the Twilight Princess game. And it's kind of, instead of being played for laughs or just being a troll towards Link, it's more played as this is more of a threat, more for drama, and that Zelda is definitely not going to be, is definitely playing with fire, and that if she messes with the power of Midna, she's in real trouble.
Right.
Especially that whole choking part near the
like her powers are actually super interesting, man. Like like she really just like I don't know what she's going to be doing, because she literally just took over. Like maybe she's just opening the portal or the gateway or something between the trophy world and the Brawl world or whatever. But it's like I'm really anticipating what like her true role is at the end of this. Like I don't know if it's going to be her really, but she's really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards stacked up. The question is, how will they all fall?
Yeah. I will put her in a solid C just because of the minimum screen time. But like
the mystery, the mystery behind her is definitely there.
But like I feel like she'll be higher next time. What do you say, Brian?
Nothing. I'm making a joke. You're kidding.
Yeah. Were you guys against C?
I'm not against C.
Yeah, I'm not against C. B or C.
I will put her. I'll put her
C's
right
fine.
The second on C, honestly. Yeah. I think she's more interesting than Zelda, Kotake, and Lucina.
Definitely.
All right, next is Miko Danta from Brawl RPG.
I have not seen the final episode.
Yeah, there's a final episode, so if you guys want a full series, it's...
Oh, you haven't seen it yet, Tara?
No, I haven't. I've been busy.
Sure.
There was a lot of shit happening in between all these releases today.
Man. Oh, so Miko, she's definitely just like the way Flip writes his characters in Brawl RPG. They're more like humanized than anything, and she's just really just like a typical mom, just trying to live her life. Honestly, like like she was
it's
just
really
like
refreshing.
Like I thought the phone call she had with the phone chick.
Let me speak to your manager.
Yeah, like I thought that was funny. Like her personality is really funny. I like how I think it's cool how like he has her. Usually, like the moms in Machinima are just like super nice and like don't have like much personality.
Or they just don't have moms at all.
Yeah, but like she got Jay like told him like don't go on your like she's grounding this kid and stuff like don't go on your PlayStation. Oh, I need you to take this package to da 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 da. Like I thought she was cool. Like it's a breath of fresh air. Comparing if this was like a lot of characters in this like realm, like I would put her super high, but since it's like just like an average character compared to like a lot of
supernatural characters,
yeah, I would put her like if not top D, bottom C, but like I think but that doesn't really reflect like how much I like her as a character though.
Yeah. Trying to think of a letter as well.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen the series myself.
Yeah, she also doesn't have as much screen time as it's not a long series, but she doesn't have a lot of screen time compared to other characters.
Yeah,
like Livy as well.
Livy, I should have put her on here.
Livy, you see more of her.
I forgot about.
Yeah, Livy. Actually, yeah.
I should have put her on here. I forgot.
I'd say if we ever do this again,
yeah, I'll add her. I'll add more.
We'll add her, but no, you definitely make a point that's like she's definitely like a great character and it's fun to. She reminds me like my mom's super like nice. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I think she's way too nice. But like I have friends who like their mothers are like they're loving and all, but they're like they're kind of like it's just like her that they have a little like snark and they have like a little like yeah go do this for me whatever like it's just like yeah and so.
She feels like a mom.
Yeah, exactly. And
so, not just a mom in name.
Yeah. So great character, just it's very simple. Not
a little underdeveloped and undercooked.
Yeah, so top of D, I say.
Okay.
Yeah.
said, "What's your name? I would like to report you."
Yeah, it's exactly. It's just like it's fun. It's just a lot of fun.
All right. So next is Palutena from Bound to Smash Original. Palutena was dope to me. Like,
oh yeah,
everyone usually uses Palutena as the goddess of light. World leader. Palutena was so corrupt behind the scenes. Like, she was like the goddess of light, but like she was like scheming in the background. Like she was out here like harvesting power for herself, and like she was like going against Ganon to like she was evil. And then go ahead.
Just continue. And obviously her obsession with Lucina.
Yeah, it was also cool to see like she was lesbian. Like I thought that was dope.
Yeah, and like it was kind of like because spoiler, my Zelda is crazy too. I have a crazy character, but hers it's like mine is more like comedic crazy. Hers is like oh shit, like like this lady means business. Like she's possessive and like you're like all right, I'm like Ozzy Osbourne crazy train. Let's go. Like
I remember when Wario was talking trash. And Palutena was pretty much like, throw their hands. And he was like, let me get my special armor. And she was like, I don't need it. And then she was like, she's murked her. Like she was like, he was like frozen, like jittering in the air and stuff. Like, she was crazy, man. Lucina was an issue. I mean, Palutena was an issue. Like, I think that alone I'd put, only because, see, I'm contemplating putting Palutena at bottom A because of how original like an evil Palutena is.
Yeah, I do have something I do want to say. Actually, so I like the idea a lot. Mm-hmm. I really, really, really like the idea a lot. I can understate how much I love the idea of corrupt Palutena, power hungry, and also very devious and schemy.
And horny.
I unfortunately, yanderes are probably my least favorite character archetype.
Oh man.
I'm like the opposite.
And I do like the idea of the romance between Palutena and Lucina. I really just wish it wasn't in a very yandere and very obsessive and creepy fashion.
She was really manipulating Lucina badly.
Yeah, that really felt really it kind of just irked me in the wrong way, I suppose.
We can drop her into B then. I mean, I'm fine with that too.
It's like, am I supposed to root for this?
No, let's see. But that's what I mean. Well, that's for me. That's what I'm like. That's why I made a distinction. Like Zelda for my series, like. You might root for it because, like, for the shits and giggles, but, like...
It's unhealthy between...
Yeah, realistically, it's unhealthy. And, like, I don't think Black Slash ever intended for them to be, like, an actual item and everything. So it's, like...
Yeah. Palutena was, like, really
to me, it's, like... I like it because, like, I have, I have seen manipulative relationships. So, like, I like... That's not really... like, it's straight up, like, that's not a healthy relationship. So, like, if you could tell. I mean, it's my opinion, but I think he was gonna like, make the whole like facade like drop. Like they would have Wario or whatever would have exposed it, and then like, and Lucina's like, but it would have been felt betrayed, like, and like.
But that's just a headcanon.
Yeah, it's just a headcanon, but I think there's enough hints in the actual things to imply that like she's not gonna get away with this, and. Yeah,
I guess that was kind of my biggest fear when I was watching the show. I suppose it's like, is this going to be played straight, or is this going to be played for drama, or is this going to be played almost to a T that I'm gonna feel like I might dislike it? And I guess that was my biggest fear with that the character and Lucina, because it definitely is unhealthy.
Out of curiosity.
Based on concept alone, I would put her at bottom A as well.
Okay.
But if I had to feel like, but also based on the fact that I didn't really like the yandere aspect, I'd put it at top of B.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think top of B.
All right, that's fair.
Personally,
very good character.
I think she could have been like another Chaos, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like in a different way, but like the series unfortunately that one did end.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, top B is fair.
So we got
B is fair.
4 peaches next.
Boy. Strap yourselves in, kids. It's gonna be a wild ride.
All of them are very different from
They're all very different.
Yes, actually.
So the
very,
first
very
one
much so.
is not exactly royalty Peach. She's a mess.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the series.
I need to rewatch it. That's so much fun.
She's just like, even like, all right, even if you watch the first episode, like seconds into the show, you just like,
it's literally seconds. Like, we got married, like push.
Like I'm just like, what is going on here? Like she can't get a job. She's very immature. Like I think, I don't know. Like she needs to get her life together. I mean, but that's the whole show's concept. Like,
yeah,
Peach is just like, she just sucks at life, and she needs to like get things. She's unemployed, needs to get a job. She's done some very bad things in her past, but
it's the same one as the same one from that Melee series, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, because that's basically where my primary memories relate to with this iteration of Peach, because I don't exactly remember a lot from Not Exactly Royalty.
I don't remember a lot of near the end, but the first 2 episodes, I'd say.
Yeah.
I watched those
like most of my memory comes from too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
there weren't that many episodes, but
her husband Marth, he was really rude. He was so rude to her.
But she's such a
Everyone's kind of an unpleasant character in that series.
Yeah, like I think it complements each other really well.
Like I'm not gonna lie. I mean, concept alone, I'll put her at like a bottom B or a high C. But like, I don't like her, but I like the idea of her because she seems like a fool.
Yeah, she's so funny.
Yeah, she's funny. She's a fool. But she needs to get her life together.
And Dexter. Oh, yeah, he doesn't mention it no more, but he definitely has his own brand of comedy. Like,
yeah.
Straight up, no one's like him.
Very wacky.
And yeah, like Peach is just a fun character, and like even though she's like very like bimbo-y and like dumb, and, like, but she's like I saved the world. Like,
where would you put her?
That's tough.
I'd say middle C.
I'm not against that. What about you, Brian?
That's tough. That is really tough. Okay, I'd say if she's B, she's bottom B.
I could put her top C if you want me to.
But yeah, I'd say top C. She's just very like, yeah, it's like she out of context. She's kind of like weird, but like in the context, like in the show's writing, she's a really good character for that show. Like it's like.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
All right. So next Peach is Roy's our boy Peach, the con artist. I think she's very fun. Like she's like tax fraud, like and then
tax evasion.
And then she like escaped jail, and, like was in El Delfino, she's pretty funny.
Episode 1. You don't really see her much at all. She's kind of like motherly. 3 and 4 that's where you
kind of see the wackiness.
Yeah, she's still kind of like a mother figure, but she's like she's kind of like those like characters that like she watches all the wackiness and she acts like she's not part of it, and like
she's the Sonic for Lucina.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. She's just very endearing, but she's like also like it's like I don't know if you're a role model or not.
She's kind of a big enabler for a lot of this shit that happens sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's another good way to put it.
She's probably my favorite Peach so far, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. She might be my favorite Peach on this list.
She like you have expectations of her, because you build up this way, and then she switches it, and then she goes back, and she's
kind of it's a bait and switch kind of thing that you see with her.
You never know, like, if she's gonna be like good advice or just like pushing her own like agenda of like she just wants to see the silliness go down.
I might put her. I might put her the new top of C, honestly.
Yeah, it's fair. That she's once again it's like bottom of B or top of C.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay. So even I'll put her bottom B.
Now I'm thinking about it. Would she be like the Superintendent Chalmers of Roy's Our Boy?
Probably.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Because, like, she's kind of, like, in this wacky world, like how Superintendent Chalmers is in The Simpsons. But she's, like, much like Superintendent Chalmers, she knows everyone's wacky, but she just kind of rolls along with it and plays along with it, too.
I never thought about that before until now.
It's bad because I was watching Steamed Ham videos earlier.
You love that, B.
Superintendent Brian, hope you're ready for some mouthwash.
What's next? Alright, so Smash King Peach is next. The second to last Peach.
Oh boy!
You want me to be straight up? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Peach in the show. It's like, I get the idea of her. And, I don't know, like, her confusion between Bowser and Mario is very iffy to me, first of all. And then it's like, I find her very annoying. Like, I don't know. She's not really like, I'm not a fan of her as a character out of like all of them. Like, I think it's cool that she just got the Star Rod power from DDD about, Palutena's power and all that. So like, obviously, and she got some of Bowser's power, so she's going to be an issue down the line. It's just like, I feel like she's sort of like a reverse Liz in a way. Because like Liz, well, actually no, I think her and Liz are kind of like both trying to get stronger and like prove something to Bowser and all this stuff. But it's just like, I think Peach's approach to doing this though and getting better is just like in a more unlikable way. Like, I don't know, she just she also complains a lot, and it's just like, I don't know, the scene with her and Mario, and she called Mario Bowser, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know.
I think, yeah. Definitely earlier on, she's more annoying, and I think that's pretty intentional. Because so like with Smash King in general, like the dynamic between Mario, Peach, and Bowser is interesting because like it's all about like kind of like change. It's like subverting the Nintendo version of them, like that. Like Mario's still stuck in the, like Tay the princess, she's damsel. Bowser's the bad guy.
It's a very big deconstruction of it.
Yeah, exactly. And so, and like Peach, like, she like she at first, she like she doesn't want to be necessarily the damsel in distress, but she kind of does. She kind of wants to go back to the status quo and like, and then once she like becomes closer to Bowser, she's now stuck in like a weird situation because like she still wants to be friends with Mario, but she wants exactly. She's like, she doesn't like, she wants the status quo, but she wants it different than it was, and it's like, and it's also, it's not helpful that Mario and Bowser are very stubborn and don't want to open up, and she's trying to like, let's just talk. Let's talk. And they're like, no, like Mario clearly doesn't want to talk. Bowser kind of like he like almost hates himself pretty much, like, and so he doesn't want to like he gives Mario the fight that he wants, and so Peach, I like Peach a lot more than probably you do.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see why someone might find her annoying. Smash is saying Sakura vibes, and I can kind of see it, but
I get more. Have you seen Black Clover before?
I have not.
All right, well,
I haven't either.
there's a better version of Sakura, and it's called. Her name's Noelle. Like, she gives me Noelle vibes.
Is the black hair girl?
No, silver hair character.
Oh,
Is
the
it
gray.
okay?
Gray hair.
And it's like, I think, like the difference, in which is why I'm not going to put her in D, is because there's actual progression with her as a fighter. Definitely there.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
She's like, obviously she's working hard, and I think the place where it's more notable is when she's fighting Wolf. Because like, you know, like you just get done with this huge fight with Mario and Bowser, and then Wolf, Snake, and Samus are trying to, like, you know, take care of Bowser, and then Peach probably, you know, like she just gets involved and starts fighting Wolf, and everyone's like, whoa, like Peach, where did this come from? And she's like, and then like she's very smart and tactical too, because like she was like starting a whole conversation after that fight just so she can regen herself, like with her regeneration ability. So like there's something there. I think the idea in the development of her is good. I'm not a fan of her personality. That's probably me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she doesn't speak up for herself enough. I mean, she starts to eventually, but like,
What do you think, Tara?
If I may.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go for it.
Now, I have very different opinions than both of you. Although I really do like this iteration of Peach. I won't disagree with the fact that that a lot of the early characterization for her is definitely kind of a big hurdle to overcome for a lot of people that don't really like the personality traits that she exhibits. But honestly, like you said, Brian, it is a very deliberate part on Tiger's part to at least show the parts of that this part is still kind of stuck in the status quo that they're all used to and accustomed to. When it starts breaking down to it, and then when she starts becoming more active in the plot and becoming a fighter, you start to notice this thing about Peach herself, is that she really starts to have less hesitation about about her original incarnation, and how she wants to be, what her role is on the team. And especially considering that, what was I trying to say? The parts that she gets in with, like, she hears Bowser out and on his dream of why he wants to win the Smash King tournament, and why he wants to become the Smash King and his goal in this entire tournament. And it's kind of this is kind of one of the big turning points for her character as well. It's like she starts to steadily understand and respect why Bowser is the way he is, and why he wants to accomplish his goal, and she slowly starts to bring out the shell and break that facade as well a little bit.
Yeah.
And especially in episode 13 or 10 or 12, I don't remember, she starts taking charge after Ganondorf has taken over Bowser to turn into Giga Bowser. She starts taking charge into inducting a strategy that would help her friend, because it's not at that point that she's trying to fight to survive. She's not just fighting for survival, she's also trying to fight for her friend. She's fighting for not just a teammate, her friend. And then when Bowser and Mario, after that whole conflict with Ganondorf, start fighting again, she kind of just wants them to cut this shit out, because to them it's like it's a friendship that they created in Rakanto, in Melee / Rakanto, right. and it's like that whole part of it is a thing that she very much wants to cherish, and seeing those two fight again without any explicit reason it's kind of hard to watch. Like, imagine like you just got like you had a big you two of your friends had a giant argument, and then you kind of want to make sure their friendship is still intact, and you don't want them to hate each other. You also don't want them to fight each other either, because what do you do when you're on the sidelines and they're
pick a side?
That you got to pick a side, and that person that you choose, and there's clearly a big element of nothing is the same.
Exactly.
There's nothing is the same past episode 13. Nothing is the same past 14 and 15 either. When Peach is clearly done with the whole secretive shit that Bowser and Mario have been keeping secrets about each other, so she wants to find everything out. And this part is the part where she starts growing from just being a sideline, just being on the sidelines, to actively trying to do something and fix this mended, broken friendship between the three of them. And in that aspect as well, that she also gets a new power as well, and trying to be a stronger individual, that Bowser lifts her up from being just a person on the sidelines to an active fighter as well, as you mentioned earlier. So that's my argument.
So where
that's my argument. Honestly, low.
God.
I would put her at low B, personally. That's my personal opinion.
What do you think, Brian?
I say mid B.
I'm fine with it.
I think I think her writing, and once again, like I said before, in context, is really, really, really good. Like, but at the end of the day, like her specifically, like, like if we come back to the whole waifu part, like,
oh my god.
Oh man.
Like she's definitely like great fucking character, like.
Okay.
Great character, I think. Like
yeah, I get you.
Great, but like I would,
Like I said, I'm a fan of her in the idea of her, and I like everything but her personality. But I get it though. I definitely
I can't understate how good of a character I think she is.
Tigra chiming in here.
Yes,
Just saying, the fact that you're stuck on her for this long says a lot.
I legit think she's a good character. Just I wouldn't put her that high as a waifu.
All right.
Although I do want to say
the
fact that she's also played by Megami33 in her performance also plays a lot to it. She nails a lot of the notes that Tigra writes. Jesus.
All right. So next is Princess Plum from my series, Junior. I mean, she's knocked out for all of episode 2, so I can only go off of episode 1. But Plum, I mean, with what's been shown on the screen, I like her. Like, obviously, she's kind of just thrown into this situation where, like, she's kind of having to take charge while having to cope with the death of her, like, actual mother. And then she's just expected to take on all these responsibilities. So it's like, I don't think she really opens up about it until, like, she talks to Toadette in her bedroom. And it's like, I think there's so much potential there. I mean, I'm granted it's my own series, so I mean, you know, but there's like so much I want to do with her. It's just a matter of me getting it there. But based off of you are
your own worst scheduler.
I mean, like literally, she's just like super depressed in the first episode. I mean, for good reason, because like I said, she's trying to cope with her parents' death. You know, but like. I think
I don't know. She kind of gets over. She almost kind of gets over it when she sees friggin'.
What do you guys think? What's your opinion?
Well, personally, I think she's like a very. Again, she's also kind of a charming character. It's like a very. She's thrust into a very unsavory situation where she's kind of. Has greatness thrust upon her that she has to live up to expectations that are implied to have been pretty darn good that she kind of feels like she's in a shadow. But she brings in this like very this very contrasting personality to what we can infer from what is being told to us from what the previous Peach was before she died. And it gives off this very big contrast of how she acts with other people, how she acts with her friends, how she acts when she sees a hot guy. And it's very multifaceted for the most part. And I feel like with the screen time that we have now, I'd feel she would be kind of in the middle of the road.
I agree with that.
Yeah, you guys pretty much said everything I want to say. I'd say
cool.
C, just because it's very low screen time.
Where would you put her? Next to Zelda or over Midna?
Not over Midna, no.
Alright, so let's put her right next to Midna. Do we want to put her over Kotake? I kind of want to drop Rise of the Fallen and then move
Zelda?
I want to drop, Rise of the Fallen Zelda. I want to move Lucina above Kotake, and I'm going to put Plum under Lucina.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. So that way it would be Peach, Impressive, Midna, Lucina, Plum, Kotake, Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Koumei,
sorry.
Koumei, Zelda.
No, there's a distinction there.
Alright, we are almost done. Let's keep
moving on.
So, we got
How long have we
Princess
been
H.
streaming?
Princess
H
from
throwback
Smash
here.
Chasms. Throwback, man. So, I mean, it's a comedic series, so especially with their type of writer, so it's like, you gotta take it at face value. It's like, she's very funny, honestly, for her character, like.
Yeah, she's very entertaining a lot.
Like, it's kind of funny how like she's not meant to be a deep character at all. Like she was a goon, and then she just like, nah, this isn't right, and then like kind of like changes back. But like, I don't know. I mean, it's sort of interesting. I kind of liked her more when she was evil. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, her as a good person is good too. She's just very I wouldn't say vulgar. She doesn't hold anything in. Like, she says whatever she wants. So it's just like,
she's very what's the word? She says what's on her mind a lot.
Mm-hmm. I also think the exchanges she has with the narrator is hilarious.
Yeah, I want to shout out her voice actress.
Kim Lin Tran.
She voice acts in video games now.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Just I feel like with like some other characters we've mentioned, like Lillian, and who was the last?
Megami,
yeah. The voice actress in this case for Princess H really does a great job. I think Shippage gave her really good direction. I'm not sure she her own talent really, but like, yeah, I think
she's definitely a voice director now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she the voice acting alone, because like that's the thing with comedy. Like, if you don't have a good voice actor, like you're not gonna. Nothing's gonna hit.
There,
it's gonna be dead. And so, Princess H really great voice actress, and that alone for me would already put her in C.
Okay.
But there's not much depth to the character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pleasure beyond that, but like
probably put her like a low area.
Yeah, she's just.
I'll put her bottom C.
Definitely a treat to watch when you watch
Yeah, she's very, very entertaining, and it's like very hilarious exchanges between Super 64, the narrator, and basically those two, because those are the only two characters that she's to.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
So next we have Samus from Smash King, who, spoiler alert, just got offed. So Samus, for a little bit, I mean, yeah, she was a serious character, obviously, but at times she seemed like just like there to be like that gag relief for Wario when he's like trying to like grope or like whatever. But like, I do think towards, I mean, before she got killed, obviously, like building up to that, like I think it was starting. I forget which number episode it is, but the episode where her, Wolf, and Snake come in and try to kill Bowser, that's when her character got interesting. But like before that, she was just kind of just like typical like emotionless Samus, and she was just trying to avoid Wario smacking her booty. Like,
yeah, there's not a lot of depth to her character. Fortunately, she's kind of just almost kind of exists as Wario's the butt of the just the 2-part act of Wario's jokes.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, like
and that's a big kind of disservice to the character.
Yeah,
like I think it would have been cool to at least. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. The good thing, like, about that, like, disservice is that when her character like getting a little more serious, is that she kind of, not a lot, but she kind of has like a little bit of like has to, especially War, she has to like put that aside because you could see she slowly kind of likes that kind of like Warrior's life's kind of carefree and like, and then when she has, you know, she like the mission really like starts to go down or whatever, she out of the other, compared to like Snake and everybody else, like she has like a little more like hesitancy to like take out Bowser. Not a lot.
Like, I don't think it was intentional for her to really have a huge role in the series either.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that like her being like not that much depth in the beginning helps her out later when she like is forced to be serious. But she dies and
it is what it is after that.
It is what it is.
Where would you put her?
D.
Top D, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely not an F character, but like
I'll put her on.
It's not enough risky.
Not enough.
Okay.
It's not really a lot.
And
I feel really bad.
Her death scene is cool.
Yeah, she got eaten by Ridley. That was crazy, man. All right, so next we have two Sheiks. The first one is from Brawl Universe, and
Brawl Universe.
I actually really like this Sheik. I'm not. I will say I'm iffy about the whole Zelda and Sheik being separated and having separate personal. I'm iffy about that, but I do think like Sheik is like she's edgy, but like you could tell like she's trying to be like nice for Link's sake, and like Ike as well, and like but like she like has a temper on her, and I think it's kind of funny. I really liked the scene where like she was just like pretty much like getting yelled at by like Peach, and she's trying to tell Peach like this isn't the time for that, we got to work together, and then Peach just keeps poking at her until she hits her, and then when Sheik like choked her, and then she just like started talking down to her, I was like, yo, like,
that was a great scene. That's like, episode 8, right?
She said cock-a-doodle-doo. I was like, oh shoot. I really like her. Like, I don't think her character is meant to be huge. I mean, she has a pretty important role. I'm not saying she's unimportant, but she's not a main focal point. But like, I do enjoy this character a lot, and like, I think she's a solid B. But that's just me. I don't think. What do you think, Brian? Because I don't think Tara's seen it before.
Yeah, Tara hasn't. No, that scene.
I've only seen like one episode or two episodes where Sheik has appeared.
That scene, that Isaiah is referring to is kind of later in the series. I'm pretty sure it's episode 8. But I really love that scene too. And wait, why do you say you're iffy on Sheik and Zelda being separate? Like, you just like them combined? Is that what you like?
I think there's a lot of writing that's changed since then. So I mean, that's a factor. But I think that I don't know, the love triangle between Link, Sheik, and Zelda feels like, I don't know, it's weird. And maybe it's because in the Brawl version, at least, Zelda hasn't had as much screen time. I mean, like earlier episodes, yeah, but like it's gone through like a lot of revisions since then.
Yeah.
And it's like I personally like I favor Zelda in this more than Sheik, and it's kind of like I don't know, like Zelda's meant to be like this rude girl who likes how like she has an attitude, but then Sheik kind of shares some of those elements as well, but just like at a more edgier rate. And I don't know. I think it like it works when like they're separated and like Sheik is like doing her own thing. Like when she's like with Link, I didn't like her that much, but when she's like with Ike and for like the majority of the series, I really liked her with Ike. And so it really depends on which character she's with on her scene.
I can see that. I can see that.
It's like it's her character interactions with specific people.
Yeah.
I did also think it was funny that like she pretended that she was gonna like leave Link and like she was sad, and then when like Link came to like comfort her, she was like, "Ha, I'm just kidding."
Yeah, like
go ahead.
Steffi has a lot of I like her snark and her like not willing to put up with BS, like, and just genuinely intimidating character. Really well written. I like her a lot. What'd you say?
I will put her in B.
B?
Yeah. Would you put her in C?
I'd put her in C. I don't know.
Where specifically? Oops.
Damn, C is huge now. It's hard to say where.
Well, I'm probably gonna make another tier and break it down whenever we finish, like I did last time.
Dude, I don't know, dude. That's tough.
I might, if it were me, I'd put her after Lucina. Like, it'll be Midna, Lucina, then Sheik. Whoops. Alright. Next character is Sheik from Dragon Ball Z. I think this Sheik... See, the thing with Dragon Ball Z is, like, it's meant to for the fights, you know? And it's like...
Yeah.
It's not meant to be, like, a huge rated, like, thing. So, like... And Sheik's not one of the main characters, but, like, she's, like, an important character. So, like, we haven't seen... Like we saw her pretty much just, like, beating the snot out of that one lizard guy. I forget his name.
Leon?
Yeah. And, like, it was also in the, like she said that she... Did she enter the tournament that year? I totally forget if she said
she was. Okay. She did. She just lost.
Oh, yeah, she
the
lost
tournament,
to Falco. That's right.
Yeah. I like her take on things, as she's kind of this whole personality is like, she clearly is she's kind of the level-headed one of the group, clearly. And she's definitely got a lot of bite to her bark, as well as she is implied to be like one of the upper echelons of pretty good fighters in the universe, in the Dragon Ball Z universe. And so she definitely has a lot of bite to back up her bark, and she's kind of a person who doesn't take shit from anybody else either. It's like she gets on Link's case about being kind of, I guess, apathetic towards the whole thing. And then she clearly is one person that gets who wants to get the information down as to what is happening as well. So that's why she goes after Leon. And it's like a very interesting take on the Sheik character. It's definitely a lot of the ninja / stealth kind of aspect that is played up a lot for Sheik.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
think
once again, we say a lot. We said a lot. I just want to see more.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's kind of the big
Sheiks
thing.
are like they're I made a tweet about this before. They're edgy. Sheiks are the edgy characters.
Spot the antagonist / villain / rival.
I would put her in C as well. Like I'm gonna split C in half when we finish.
Yeah,
we probably have to.
We should.
I would put this Sheik. under the. Maybe I might put
Under
her in
Brawl
D.
versus Sheik.
Do I? Only because of screen time. I don't know if I want to put her in C.
Yeah, it's really tough. She really does have very little screen time.
Yeah. It's maybe.
I might put her after.
Would you put her above Plum?
Yeah. You said should I?
Would you?
Yeah, I would. It makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Then there.
Cool. The Sheiks are back to back. That's hilarious.
That's what I was hoping for.
That might be the cutoff point where I split it. We'll see. All right. So next is Samus from Roy's Our Boy. The next two characters are Roy's Our Boy. That's hilarious.
Samus.
Oh boy.
So Samus is like, honestly, I mean, obviously, it's never gonna happen. Or maybe it could. Who knows? I don't think Samus will ever get with like Roy, but like I feel like if Lucina wasn't in the picture, like I'd be pretty cool with like Samus being like Roy's like main squeeze, you know, like I think
wow.
like it's just like I don't know. I thought usually people just make Samus like this emotionless character and like she's just like there, but like the Samus is cool. Like she's very socially awkward, and granted, she just spent like years in space fighting like pirates and whatever. So it's just like, it's cool in the episode of Roy's Our Boy where she's pretty much just trying to learn how to make friends, and like she's making an actual effort to like just do this. And I think her complete like unawareness of just like what she's saying, like when she's talking to Zelda about like like smashing with like Roy.
About smashing.
Yeah, just like it's real. Like her character is very cool. Like it's cute, and it's just like I don't know. Like it's interesting how she's down for friendship with Cloud regardless of how rude she is, but she's like, he's like me. So it's just like I think she's a cool character. Honestly, like I'm very fond of Samus in the series.
What do you think, Tara?
She is a pencil in a world of pencil crayons. Is the basic thing that I could say. She is definitely the straightest character of the entire cast.
Yeah.
That plays the biggest straight man to all of the wacky shenanigans. That is even outclasses the Lucina straight man role that she plays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very interesting dichotomy, interesting dynamic that she has with literally every character in the cast, especially in her introduction episode. It's kind of like, it almost feels like she's kind of in the wrong series, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
At times. It's like, it's kind of hard to think. It's kind of like this. She's so tonally contrasting to every single character that it's kind of makes her stand out, but also it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of makes it feel very weird. But then again, I guess that's the whole point of Roy's Our Boy. It's kind of very, very, it's a bunch of people that are weird, and she's probably one of the most sane people in the main cast, but she's also one of the most oblivious to the antics that are in the series, the in-universe antics, at least. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. And we've only seen a little bit of her so far. Mm-hmm. And I would say that she is very interesting, but due to the lack of screen time we have with her, I'd also put her somewhere in the middle C.
Yeah, I agree. What do I say? Yeah, like very, very, very like stands out because of just how flat her delivery, like not like her voice actress, but like it's supposed to be. And she's definitely using like her jokes are way more unique than anyone else's. and like you said, it's cute because of that, because it's kind of like someone like who's like bounty hunting killing machine, like wants the kind of chance at a normal life, and it's like has no clue, and it's really fun because because she's been out of it for so long that like she just tells Roy as it is, like you should talk to Lucina, you should like, and
yeah,
like,
fish out of water.
Yeah, because I like her that. Yeah, because basically her straightness, like that she can, she provides a really different tone to this wacky world, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, not a lot of screen time, and definitely not meant to be a focal point of the series.
Okay.
So yeah, C's nice.
I put her right above Lucina. Next is Zelda from Roy's Our Boy. Zelda is my favorite Zelda out of all these Zeldas.
There it is.
Zelda to me is A tier, boy. Cause like, look, all right, but I think Zelda's so dope. Cause like usually Zelda is like this royal, like very classy and like sophisticated and serious character, and then you get to this one and she's just like she's a psychopath. Like I've never seen Zelda like usually it's very like outside the comfort zone that people usually go with like a Zelda, but like she's very like crazy. Like she made Link like get elf ears with her, like and then she dumped them. Like that's pretty wild, man. And it's just like she put a love spell on Roy. She's like threatening to kill people. She's trying to kill people, and it's just like it's very unhealthy with her addictions. And I think it'd be very funny if by the end of the series she ended up finding like a new person to fall in love with, but and like completely like not care about Roy anymore. But I love this Zelda, and I love her writing, and her voice actress is like so good too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Once again with like Lily, it's just like
delivery is a big part of it.
Yeah, it just steals the show.
Like her delivery is like really good. Like it's like, oh my goodness. So like I love her as a character. She's probably one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character on this list. But yeah, that's just me.
Oh wait, Tara.
I know he does not. He does not like this character trait, but I love it.
Yeah, I am not a fan of yanderes. As I've made very clear before. That being said, despite that, she has a lot of very comedic scenes. I find her antics very funny. I don't really find a lot of the jokes that are explicitly kind of psychopathic not very funny. But a lot of the things that she says and does in the series is quite literally a very out there and very entertaining. And it's... I'm conflicted.
It's okay.
It's because I really want to like this character, but it's the character archetype that's my personal dislike that holds it back.
Justice for
if it was, I'd put her. I'd say like probably below Peach.
Which Peach?
Oh, fuck. Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
No, I'm kidding. I'd say she's on the same level, or just like she's smack dab in between Roy's Our Boy Peach and not exactly royalty Peach.
Oh yeah. What about you, Brian?
I would honestly. I think I agree with you, Isaiah. I'd put her in A tier. The yonder the yonder trope isn't for everyone, but I think because it's not like what's the pink hair girl Yume
Yume
Gasai?
Gasai.
Yeah, it's not like
Gasai. Future Yume Nikki shit.
It's because he's not like this like psychopathic show. I feel like people can like Zelda a lot more, like like because like in a show like Future Diary, it's like I don't know if you guys in the audience have seen it or not, but like
I know about it, and
it's crazy. Like it's just straight up like batshit.
I've also seen that one meme where the just says the guy's name over and over again.
Yeah, exactly. And so like that's more like on the horror side, right? But like it's such a funny, and like I think like like putting aside the like it just you love like people, you can love Zelda like as an audience member. You'd be like, that's great, like, and she's just a loyal character. She's just a fun, like, yeah, it's like I think there really is no one like her in the mission. Like, and it was never my intention to make her like stand out that well. It just turned out that way. It was like natural.
I love her.
And I think any scene she's in, like, you're bound to have a good time, and like
she's very
because
memorable.
I think and like
it's hard to say that you won't remember her.
It's like I like if you're into crazy, because some people like legit, like I'm not even kidding, some people are into crazy, not like maybe not like that crazy, but like people like they like the excitement, they like, and she's like when she's not being mean to everyone else, she's like genuinely trying to be in her own crazy way. She's trying to be sweet to Roy, like she like legit loves everything about him, and like she
goes hard.
I would put her A tier. I would put like the bottom of A tier.
Hey, if Tara's okay with it, we can either go bottom A or top B.
I wouldn't say no to bottom A.
All right, top
frankly,
B.
It's just my character archetype. That's it.
You're good, man. You're good.
You're good, man.
All right. Next is Yoko from Chronicles of Brawl. Yoko, and so we already did Zelda from the other one. All right, but anyway, oh no, Chronicles of Brawl Zelda's coming up in a few minutes. Anyway, so Yoko in this series, it's kind of interesting. I mean, well, the character selection itself is kind of questionable, but I
don't know what you're talking about.
But I mean, I get it, what he was trying to do. So it's like Yoko is pretty much, in my opinion, like if Link were to have a girlfriend, it would be like insert this character here and this character, but character model Yoko. Like it could be any character model, just make it Yoko in this instance though. And it's like I like how she pretty much is like, she cares about Link so much, and it's they're like, I know it's kind of like almost implied that like Zelda and Link are also like, it's like a love triangle between Zelda, Link, and Yoko, but like I prefer Yoko, and it's just kind of like she's almost like an equal in my opinion to like Link. Like she there to like stand up for what she believes in. Like she wanted to go on a mission to help rescue Zelda and Link, and all the guys, like primarily like Shadow, for example, were just like being sexist, and they were like, nah, you guys are like girls, like no. And even though like they were blatantly told to stay at like the Mushroom Kingdom, like they still like had the ambition to go there and like do what they felt is right. And it's not like we know what her full potential is, but like I remember that one scene in the dungeon where like I think she damaged like Setho, like she was like hurting him, and he got super mad. He was like, "I'll gut you like a pig." But like like it's cool that like she's like not just like some sissy like scared, like I need a guy to save me 24 hours a day. Like she can defend herself, and like she's strong-willed. So I like Yoko as a character.
I can't say anything because I haven't seen Chronicles of Brawl.
Watch it.
Yeah, not. Hey,
Watch it, man. I
think
think
you're looking for some good machinima.
if you see
my boy Mickey Merck's got your back.
If you watched my podcast where me, Hedge, Smash, and Wise, we were ranking the best machinimas of all time with point system. Chronicles of Brawl came out number 1. It was a point system. Like, we ran with numbers. Like, it's so good, man. But
really good.
Brian, since you've seen it, what's your thoughts on Yoko?
Yeah, I like. We're starting to get now with this list. Now we're ranking a lot. We're starting to get a lot of like strong-willed. Strong-willed. I don't even know what that.
Strong-willed.
I'm Mexican. Yeah. So like, obviously Yoko really, like stands on her own 2 feet, and I love that. But I also like that, like you said, the chemistry between Link. It's like, I think Adam or Mickey Merck, if you don't know his name, he did a really good job with that. And like, cause like Kasumi, like for example, Kasumi's like a badass. Yoko is too, but like Kasumi's also very distant and cold, and like for her own reasons, right? And but Yoko still has that how do I say it? Like hope, I guess. Like, and she's a strong pillar of support.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Kyle, you got.
Sorry, continue.
Leave your booty calls, man. God.
I want to put my.
We gotta be social distancing right now.
Go ahead, I'll put my headphones on.
We are distant.
Yeah, and like the whole dynamic with also, like you said, with Zelda and Love Triangle, it's like I too agree that I want Yoko.
I misheard that as Blood Triangle.
I prefer Yoko as well. But like it's not like they're like, it's like this like forced love triangle where it's like Yoko's not there to be just a love interest. And I really like that. So it was really nice.
I would put her like literally where Lucina is, because I think they're like almost like.
Which one?
Lucina?
No, Balance Smash one.
Balance Smash.
Because I think they're both like underdogs in a way. It's just that Lucina is like one of the main characters. I mean, Yoko is too, but different. There's a difference, and it's like I think they're both represent like a underdog type of character, but like showing that they both have the determination to like overcome that, and I think it's done the correct way.
I could see that.
Do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, fight the power.
And I actually would probably put her over Lucina. I'm not gonna lie.
I
like her.
I can't really say anything, so.
Yeah, I think C is fine. I just don't know where in C. I'd be somewhere in the upper echelons.
Yeah, actually, she might be above Samus.
Yeah, I'd put her above. Yeah, actually.
Would like you Yoko's put her above?
Put her
above Midna?
No, I think that's fine.
While I'm looking at this, I might drop him. What's her name again? Impressive. I might drop her down like 2.
Really? Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I think meant like to
Yoko
be on the way.
No. Oh no.
No. What are you doing, bro? No. Yeah. Yeah. You go ahead, do that.
All right. Next is
like
Yume from Surf and Turf.
Surf and Turf.
Does anyone use
I have not seen Surf and Turf.
Watch it.
Nah, you're lying now. don't lie to me.
Nah,
really? The guy that's on the character list is lying that he hasn't seen the series? Why would I ever say that?
Lowen, you're in the chat. How old is she?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. Hold up. Because isn't Taki...
Well, I like the character, but we can't be having no kids, bro.
Before I start talking, how old is Yume, man?
I think it's implied that she's 15.
I'm gonna put her...
Definitely a teen.
I'll put her on next. I'll wait for Luna to respond. We can talk about the next character.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yo, wait, you're a kid now. F tier, bro.
Because if you're a teen,
Yeah, F tier, bro.
Yeah, she's like 17.
You're
Okay.
a kid now. You're a squid now. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
All right, but she's still a cool character though. And I mean, I like Yume. I think that she's super competitive.
hey, Lone. Next episode, a year time skip. We can come back to this list.
Yeah.
We come back to this list.
She has to be F automatically, but I think Yume, she's pretty dope.
Turf and Turf is a great series. And it's gonna get better.
But
Even better than
Yume,
it is.
see her
we
next
don't-
time.
We don't play with that.
So definitely check it out.
We ain't
Yumi's
sus
a
over
great character,
here, man.
but we ain't sus.
Yeah, we ain't sus over here, man. All right.
You may see her next time, but for now, no.
All right. Next is Zelda from.
We're getting
Brawl
close to the
Universe.
end.
Yeah, we got like
Brawl
4 more.
Universe.
Zelda from Brawl Universe. All right. Before I start talking, am I including the one
You are.
that was in? Am I including the Zelda, the showing of Zelda in what's it called? It's literally the prequel to Brawl Universe.
Remember the melee?
Right, yeah. Am I speaking about this one as well, since it's pretty much the same character or no?
If it pretty much is the same character. I think it counts.
All right. I just noticed I used the wrong picture because she's supposed to be blonde anyway.
Because it's not like it straight up is a prologue. It's not like Smash King 2 Decades where it's something else.
So I think she's super dope.
I like her.
I think her she's very her personality is meant to be closed off a little bit. I mean, and that's fine. I like how was it? I think it was Link. He shot an apple off her head, and she got super mad.
Yeah.
But I thought it was most of her screen time came in the melee version, and I was completely fine with that. I think it's pretty dope. It's funny how she accidentally walked in on Link and Daisy talking, and then it sounded like they were hitting on each other. She got super mad. She definitely has an attitude to her, but it's it's not overdone. My enjoyment for her character really comes from her interaction with Timothy, aka Dark Link, because everybody nobody treats him equal, everyone looks down on him from what we've seen at least, and I mean you see what he became, so, and it's just it sucks because there's that scene where it's a flashback and she's looking back on the day where she knew that he was going to get left back in melee, and he was trying to he eavesdropped on the conversation and heard that a couple of people were going to be left back, and he was like, what the heck? But she tried to be as nice as possible, and she was just pretty much everyone else was just ready to just ditch everyone back in melee and be yeah, whatever, intentional or not, she at least gave the time and day to young Link and tried to at least make him feel better, by playing games with him and stuff. And even if she made a promise to see him again, I don't know how real it was, but she made the promise, so it's just I really like her. It's cool to see she has an attitude with Link, because he acts immature, and then she can be also very a good friend with young Link. And obviously something happened for I think Ganon wants her Triforce because Link is captured, and then they were sending the alloys after her, but then Shadow took her and then teleported her or whatever. So there's something there bigger meant for her, but with what we've seen so far, I really like Zelda's character. It's straight writing.
Yeah, straight up. I'm glad that you also brought up Remember the Melee, because that. Fortunately, she does have more screen time in that than she does over. Well, I don't know, maybe not numbers wise, but at least in plot importance, she definitely sticks out more from Melee. But it is unless I'm wrong, it should be the continuation. So I think it counts. Yeah, that Young Link scene, I like that. That's episode 6. No, I remember, but it's probably 7 or 6.
It was at the beginning of one of the episodes, that's for sure.
Yeah, isn't. Yeah, it definitely won't. Either 6 or 7, and that scene, it's very. It's not like a major scene or anything, but it's like it shows basically a lot of like of because everyone kind of like you said, a lot of people are very indifferent to the people that got left behind, and it's just one easy way, or not easy, but like one simple way to show the depth that the character has, and yeah, you pretty much said the rest.
Yeah,
I would put her also in C. It's almost C. Like
we're gonna
hard
split it in half, man.
we're gonna have
Let's
to
split it.
because B like a lot of these characters either more screen time
Yeah.
or just like a little something else, and they would be B, but like they're not D characters, so they're in C. C is good, like we said before. C is good.
I'm gonna.
But, like,
Let's split into C+ and C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. Actually.
C is still a great score because it's just it's really
I'm a
very competitive field.
Yeah. This was the issue with the last one too. Like we had a. I'm gonna split it by the Brawl Universe Sheik and down. I'm moving to regular C.
I can see that. I can do that.
I think, but I do think this Brawl Universe Zelda would be like right next to Yoko.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like her a lot. I'm one of my favorite. That's why I was saying during my Sheik analysis, like I like Sheik, but I like Zelda a lot more. And they kind of represent like the same thing, honestly. Because I mean they're the same character, granted, but all right. So next is Zelda from Chronicles of Brawl.
I've been sitting out a lot of these.
Don't worry, my guy. We'll catch you up. We'll catch you up. We'll catch you up.
So I think if it wasn't for the most most recent episode he did a few weeks ago, I probably put Zelda very, very, very low because
what's episode 11?
Yeah, I'm not too fond of Zelda in this universe. I like her design.
We both said that we both prefer Yoko.
Yeah.
Overall. But Zelda's so good.
Shoot.
Zelda seems like a scumbag a little bit. I don't know, but it's just like I did appreciate her screen time last episode because she said she kind of had that Liz and Lucina effect where she was just like she knows that like she's weak right now. I said Liz. Liz and Lucina, where she was like, she knows she's weak right now, but she's gonna work hard, so she doesn't need to be protected anymore. Peach from Smash King, that's what I was thinking about. So it's like that. I mean, like
they all apply technically.
Yeah,
those three characters do apply.
True. The thing is that was last episode, and there's like a whole bunch of episodes leading up towards it. I mean, and granted, she was like knocked out, common trend, but it's like the episode she was awake though. It was just like it really bothered me. Like it's almost like she seems like sort of selfish a little bit because it's like she obviously still has feelings for Link. Like that's no secret, and it's just,
that's why I thought I'd cut you off.
No, you're good.
Something I really like is because of especially with the earlier episode, like, there's a clear fallout between Link and Zelda, and that's where like Yoko kind of steps in and like becomes very important to Link, and then that's why, I agree with especially episode 11, the recent one, which like I said, you guys should watch. It's really good. Now that Zelda is like starting to like understand herself better, she's starting to get involved with Link again, and then like. Now the question is like where does Yoko fit in this? And it's like it's a very nice dynamic.
I really don't like Zelda. She is very like I don't like her. Like I don't know. It's just like she seems.
It's hard to like her.
Yeah, like he's in a relationship now, and like you're still trying to like finesse this guy. Like he's like, oh, can I go home now? Oh no, we still have to do the ceremony. Finish the ceremony. Oh, we have to go now. No, we still have to do some final talks. Oh, wait, my village is burning. Wait, Link, don't go yet. We need to talk about let the guy do it.
Like, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but that's more earlier. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, because there is a clear fallout between them, and they're trying to like she doesn't know where to mend it or to let it burn.
She seems to like control everything too. Like she doesn't. Like I don't know. I mean, she's a princess.
But you said yourself, episode 11 brought a lot of depth to her.
Yeah, true. I keep,
like that one scene. So
that.
I think like she's very interesting. But yeah, I would put her low C.
I would do too. She's not trash. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm not a fan of her. But that's fine.
That's fair.
Got 2 characters left. I can talk about Kara for a minimum, but I don't think I should start her off because it's been a while since I watched Grand Brawl. But it's Kara from Grand Brawl. I wasn't like the huge thing with her is like she was like raised to work under like Ganon, and then no, not Ganon. Zeos. She was like raised by to work for Zeos or whatever, and then like she's slowly learning to like be her own person, and like she's like, this is actually wrong. I mean, and to be fair, it's like a lot of people who were like working under Zeos were like manipulated. Like he was kind of like teaching them all that like he's like the god, you know. And it's just like there was a point, like I remember even half of the people that were on the good team, like Ike for example, Ike was like, oh yeah, I was secretly working with Zeos, like Zeos manipulated a lot of people. So it's like I liked her. I thought it was cool to see kind of like her revelation where like she went from like being this bad guy who was trying to, I think it was hurt Roy, but then through the adventure through the Pandemonium world, it was just like she kind of like became her own self, and it kind of sucks the way she died because she finally had a resolve.
But we don't know if she died.
Oh well, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he's bringing the series back.
Technically, yeah.
They're bringing back the series.
But
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if we just take into account everything up until that ending,
she's a very interesting character.
Yeah,
very interesting.
To me, I kind of see her like not because they look kind of similar. I kind of see her, but kind of see her as a diet Kasumi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Keep in mind, Kara came first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But because the moral ambiguity is not as
clear cut, I suppose.
Yeah, and
it's been a while since I watched Grand Brawl 2, so
she has she does like like break free, but like, and which is good, but
it was because of Roy.
That's kind of like like it still is kind of simple at the end, like bad guy learns that the bad guy is bad. Yeah. But she was manipulated, so like
she was raised by the dude, so like I mean generally speaking, if you're like raised like all those years that something's right and other things are wrong, it's like I get it.
Yeah.
It's like that one character from the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. What was her name? It was like the daughter of Shredder or something like that. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. But that's the vibes that I get from her.
Oh my gosh, Veronica. Sorry about that. Continue.
No, that was my piece.
Oh no, I got a Skype call again.
Turn off your Skypes.
Yeah,
I thought I did.
Karai.
I thought I did. Oh yeah, Karai. Where I would put her? I think her personalities personally to me is boring, but
that's what I'm trying to say. Like her writing's good, but her as a person, it's not as much.
But we've seen a boring, not boring, but like a bland character, like done right with them, like Samus, for example. So it's like,
would you put her?
Our boy Samus. So it's like, what are you saying?
So would you say C+ or C?
I would do C right over C+. And if I did, I would do it under Koumi. I think I said that right.
Koumei?
Koumei. Yeah, Koumei. Oh my gosh, I'm butchering people's names. Yeah, Koumei. Are you guys cool with that or no? What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, I was debating whether over or under Zelda from Chronicles of Brawl, but I'd say under actually.
Under. Okay.
All right.
That's fine with Zay.
Fair game.
All right. The last person on here is Zelda from Stranger in a New World.
Yes, this stranger from a new world is on this list.
Zelda. I'm getting sick of seeing Zelda.
Our very last Zelda. We did it, guys.
Zelda. I mean, she seems almost like a plum.
Go
ahead. Go.
Can I just say that she is probably a refreshing kind of Zelda, and that she's kind of not very straight-laced.
Oh, break it down for us.
And she's actually, because like one of the very first scenes, like she is essentially mission control within episode 1, and then she comes in to bring Shulk to the new world, and it's kind of played straight for the whole fact that she is kind of mission control / a normal Zelda. But then when she joins up with Link. It's very flirty. They have a very funny conversation that it's kind of it's very almost kind of like a married couple.
Yeah.
Sweet lovey-dovey kind of shit that they say, and it's like very, very heartwarming and wholesome, honestly. Yeah. And then she kind of flips it on Shulk's head and saying that we made you, but not for purposes that out of love, we kind of just need a savior, if I remember correctly, is how that conversation went. Which is a very interesting, multifaceted character, again. It's kind of like it's kind of like how you can take the seriousness of the world in one hand and like and then just be a flirty tease with your BF in another. It's kind of like the Jeanne effect. Essentially, she is kind of almost a genius ditz.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you wish to add?
Yeah, like definitely that opening scene in episode 2 when Link walks in. I really loved that. Yeah, because right now, like things are still, like they need a hero or whatever, but like things aren't, like the storm isn't here yet, right? So like to her to still be like an optimistic person and like not be like so like super serious, and like she's been in this world for a long time, and like of course like she wouldn't be so like, it makes sense, she wouldn't be super like I'm a super serious princess, or like, because that's not what her life was until recently, right? So like so now she's stepping up to the plate, and she's capable because she was raised, as a royalty, but like she has that like cutesiness with Link and stuff because she also was raised like that. And I'm really interested to see like if like when stuff starts to really go down, how
will that personality change his?
Yeah, and I really like her. Also, funnily enough, she is also voiced by Home Lily. It's ironic because like she's like rivals with Zelda in my series, but in this series she is Zelda, and
voice acting jokes.
She's done a really good job in this role as well, and wherever Wise decides to take her character, she'll do a great performance. So she already has that going for her.
Yeah,
she already has a lot of potential. Once again, as we said many times today, more screen time would be great.
Fun fact:
I definitely would say a C+.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Homo Lily voice acts like 4 characters on this list.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's another character literally named Lily.
There's definitely an overlap.
And she actually my Peach as well. So
yeah. All right, so C+.
I think bottom C+.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. There are no more.
Where's Sandy Cheeks? She's in her own tier.
Yeah.
Not. I'm not gonna say where. She's in her own tier though.
Would you guys be against Kasumi and Liz being S? Or Kasumi?
Well, first, before we go Are you gonna change the colors? This is kind of like.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
There's like 3 yellows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up. I gotcha.
Yeah. Answer your question. I don't know if they've broken the S barrier yet.
You don't think any of them broke that
Like-
fair?
Like they're great characters, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
especially. But like, if we're talking about waifus, like
Not yet.
not yet. Like
I agree.
Okay.
I
Cool.
think Kasumi's story is really early. Liz, like, we'll see how Smash King like, because it's like
especially that really cool promo with the Ridley.
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
How that
And so
happens,
like
how that plays out.
we'll see because
interesting.
Liz and Bowser are really important to each other. So we'll see how Liz reacts to all the stuff that's gonna go down and like how,
how she gets caught in the crossfire about everything.
and like how she deals with Bowser. And then obviously from my series, Lucina, still we're still not
Everything's still
Yeah.
kind of developing.
Mhm.
Chaos, same thing, and
Johnny isn't even a
John-
factor.
yeah. So like all these 5 characters really close to breaking the barrier, but like we're almost there, guys.
Close,
we're
but
almost
no
there.
We're almost there. I honestly kind of like the idea that there isn't an S tier.
Yeah,
girl.
like
So.
because no, I definitely agree. I know Smash wants Kazumi. It's almost there.
Bias?
I
Hey.
legit think
It-
like a couple more episodes,
Yeah.
she probably
yeah,
explode.
we're just getting there. We're
And-
getting there.
And she got a new episode, so watch it.
And next time we do this, we're probably either adding more or updating this. But
yeah.
Yeah.
hey, that link is in the description if anybody wants to make it. Just post it on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Post it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Link it
What
to
are your?
Retro
Who
Pixel.
is your Smash waifu?
Alright, this is the ultimate Machinima waifu list. I'm putting it in Discord and on Twitter. And yeah. Thank you, Tara and Brian, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is just something to do during this quarantine. I'm still not streaming, but hey, if this is still going on for like 4 more months, I might do this again. Who knows?
And remember, kids, always wash your hands.
Always watch.
All right,
Don't be a fool.
guys, have a good night, and I'm going to go actually eat something. So I will talk to you guys later.
Why is Brian not on the list?
Hey, he makes a very good point. I feel kind of
ending the
offended.
stream. Goodbye.